Contrary to the popular belief of some of the TNA bots and the TNA sheep and fanboys, I really don't hate TNA. And I really don't want this company to fail. And I really don't wish the company or the people that work within the company badly. I don't. I'm going to put it to you this way, as gently as I possibly can. With the watered down vanilla ass PG crap that I've gotten from the WWE over the past couple of years in particular, I have been desperately hoping and wishing and praying that TNA or somebody else, I don't know, but I figured by default TNA would be the most likely to do it, that I would actually, as an adult male wrestling fan, get an alternative wrestling product that actually appealed to me as an adult male wrestling fan. And yet TNA consistently fails to do that. I've always kind of had an up and down kind of rocky relationship with TNA in the sense of there were times all throughout their history where I watched for a little while with great interest, then they did some shit and I'm like, I'm deucing out for a little bit. I'll see what everybody else says about it. Then I get back into it. Always kept tabs, watched it for a while, then would go away, then watch it for a while. They do something to make me go away from it. And that's kind of always been the pattern with TNA and me during their almost 12 years of existence. I mean, I go back to the weekly pay-per-views, and yes, I actually used to buy the weekly pay-per-views. Myself and some of my friends, we used to watch them every single week. I followed them to Fox Sports Net, and then I followed them to Spike TV. So now we're here in 2014, and I have to be honest, I'm embarrassed sometimes that I even watch this company, and I'm embarrassed to say that I've ever actually supported this company. TNA, what in the blue hell are you doing? I mean, what you're doing right now, to me anyways, and this is just to me, and you can feel whatever the hell you want, I don't care. This is just me from my perspective as one adult male wrestling fan. What in the blue hell are you doing? Your X division sucks. Your tag team division sucks. You have no real, credible, tangible mid-card that produces any type of results at all. That sucks. Your ability to create new relevant stars completely and totally, absolutely sucks. And your main event scene right now? Well. As I'm sitting there watching Impact this week, and I had teased this months ago that I thought it would happen, and it freaking did. They turned MVP heel, and now it's him and Eric Young going at it for the TNA World title at Slammiversary. So, consequently now also, the main event picture completely fucking sucks. What are you doing, TNA? Your Knockouts division sucks. All these wrestlers that you're letting go or aren't putting on TV consistently, that sucks too. Your lack of ability and desire, apparently, to market and promote your product effectively completely sucks. Your storyline inconsistencies completely suck. Again, your ability to create anything close to relevant new stars has always, it seems like, and still does, completely effing suck. And it's a shame, too, because I can even think back to as recently as maybe 2 years ago, where I actually thought TNA was a better product for me to watch, by and large, as a whole, as an adult male wrestling fan, than the WWE. What in the blue hell happened? You know, this has been a company that people have either always wanted to defend no matter what, or seem to always want to crap on no matter what. But here's what I know to be true, is that this company has done a lot of stupid crap over the past 12 years. A lot of stupid, hot garbage over the past 12 years. But there would always be kind of that redeeming quality to where TNA would give you this, or they would give you that, or you would get this, or you would get that. And you could find a way to stomach and swallow the other bullshit, and it wouldn't give you heartburn or an upset stomach. Because it was just enough to satiate you, just enough to pacify you, just enough to keep you interested in the product. But at this point in time, I really see, frankly, no redeeming qualities to TNA's product at this point. You know, it feels like in so many ways they are trying to rip off the WWE. It's fucking ridiculous. This group that appears this week, finally, the Menagerie. What the fuck is the Menagerie? Are you trying to rip off Adam Rose and his Rosebuds? Are you trying to rip off Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family? Are you doing a combination hybrid so that way you're ripping off multiple things but you're really not ripping off anything at all? Are you ripping off Kazarni? What in the fuck is this? Seriously. EY as your world champion in the way it was done. Blatant ripoff of the WWE. Continuing to force Dixie Carter down our throat as an on-screen television presence. Again, a blatant ripoff of the WWE, and now the authority figure, the wrestler MVP, has turned heel and is feuding with the short guy with the beard and Eric Young. Seems like an awfully blatant ripoff to the WWE. And all that they've done in the meantime is instead of giving me a clear alternative to the WWE, and giving me something that would actually appeal to me as an adult male wrestling fan, they have given me down a watered-down, poorly done, poorly executed, rip-off version of the WWE. John Gaburick, Conway, freaking Dave Lagana. These guys gotta be clowns for putting this type of shit on television. This is terrible. Absolutely terrible. When you don't have your own goals, when you don't have your own vision, when you don't have your own direction, and you are instead reflex reacting to this, or you're focused on that and focused on everything except what the hell you're doing and where the hell you're going, you get this type of hot garbage. A knockouts division that really doesn't matter and gets no real interest whatsoever, just like the WWE's Divas division. A tag team division that people think is good, but really, factually, everybody knows isn't all that good and lacks compelling feuds and lacks teams. Oh, you mean just like the WWE? You know, the smaller guys, in this case, the X Division, which you might say the WWE really doesn't have an equivalent to. Well, you take that and some of the other stuff that isn't involved in the world title picture, lump that together, and by God, wouldn't you know, it looks eerily similar to the WWE's lackluster freaking mid-card. And then, let's not even get into the world title picture. WWE goes with Daniel Bryan and Kane just for the fuck all of it. And that's not good. It's like they didn't really know where to go after they got to the big moment of Daniel Bryan winning the belt at WrestleMania 30. Hashtag Breakfast Club Killer now is running scared from Kane. And then you go to TNA, and it's like they decided to rip off Daniel Bryan and what WWE did with him. And Hotshot Eric Young winning the belt a couple weeks on television before Sacrifice. So, of course, undercutting the pay-per-view yet again, expecting people to pay an outrageous pay-per-view price for a third or fourth-rate product. You've already given away the result on free TV yet again without the build, something that is so typical to fucking TNA. So typical. And just like WWE now, they apparently really don't have a plan, a direction, or a vision for what the hell they are doing with Eric Young. And to me, that is clearly the case because now you're turning MVP heel. Why? For what fucking reason? I can only assume this is going to descend on a bigger and steeper slope of suck as we approach Slammiversary next month. I can only assume. And something's got to change with TNA. Because this is just god-awful bad. I don't see at this point, frankly, how anybody can defend this hot fucking garbage. How can you? What is compelling or riveting about this at this point? The creation of stars sucks. The X Division sucks. The way it's featured sucks. Ditto with the tag team division. Ditto with the fucking knockouts division. Ditto with the freaking main event scene. Ditto with whatever shambles of a mid-card TNA actually freaking has. So many things are done so poorly in this freaking company with their product on a week-in, week-out basis. Why do some people continue to defend this crap? Why? Has it gotten that bad? And have our standards as wrestling fans dropped that far? Maybe they have, because frankly, sometimes when I watch the WWE and I sit there and see what people have to say about something, I'm like, well, that was terrible. And then you see people praising it. If our standards have really dropped that far, then shame on the wrestling business and shame on us for putting ourselves in that damn position. People, please. It is time to command, expect, demand better and more out of TNA. Because this product right now is hot garbage. It can't be. Can it be? Is it that hard to give me, as an adult male wrestling fan, an alternative wrestling product to that watered down, vanilla ass WWE PG bullshit? Can it really be that hard? And no sprinkling in a ridiculous extreme type of stipulation every once in a while just for the all fuck of it is not good. Whereas the WWE has a shitty mid-card. Maybe TNA could have a great mid-card, a great X division, multiple feuds in there. Whereas the WWE ignores their tag teams. Maybe TNA could actually have a tag team division. Maybe you could sit there, and whereas WWE always seems to pound the same few guys into the same fucking spots and always puts them over, maybe you do different things with different unique characters, and you don't always push the same fucking guys in the same fucking spots in the same fucking ways. Or when you do, you don't do it in such a hot garbage way like you've done for 12 damn years. This is only going to get worse heading into Slammiversary. I hope you guys realize it. And I really hope that come Slammiversary, TNA knocks my socks off and gives me a great show. Because when it gets to the point like this, where I am struggling to even find a real reason to even watch the product, that's bad. It's one thing if I say I don't have my guy or I don't like a lot of the things that they're doing. But TNA has even gotten to that point now where I'm questioning for the first time in several years why I'm watching any part of this show. There is nothing that is compelling to me. There is nothing that entertains me right now with this product, period. And that's a shame. TNA, please, for the love of God, do better. TNA, please, for the love of God, create your own identity. Start your own path. Have your own vision. Stop worrying about what the WWE does. Stop trying to rip them off and be a cheap knockoff imitation of the WWE. Be TNA. Find out who TNA is. 12 years later almost, and we still don't know who the hell TNA is. Stop trying to be WWE of the South and start being fucking TNA. Come on, TNA. What the hell are you doing?